The world of football is in full swing with speculations, rumors, and moves that could reshape the destiny of clubs and players alike. At the heart of this whirlwind is Liverpool, a Premier League giant that, after a memorable season marked by a return to the top of English football, is now preparing to further strengthen its squad. With the imminent arrival of Florian Wirtz, valued at an eye-watering £116 million, the question on everyone's lips is, how will this impact the players already in the squad? Especially someone like Dominic Szoboszlai, whose role in the Reds' recent success has been undeniable. But here's what makes this story even more exciting: Szoboszlai doesn't seem willing to give up his place without a fight. And the best part? This battle promises to be about far more than just numbers and stats. It's about passion, commitment, and that unique spark that only top talents can bring to the pitch. First, let's start by talking about the man at the helm of this transformation, Arne Slot. While it's still early to fully predict the style of play he will adopt, there are already clear signs that the Dutch manager values intensity, creativity, and versatility. His philosophy will likely demand every player to give their absolute best during pre-season training and the upcoming friendlies scheduled for July, including the first test against Preston North End on the 13th. This brings us to another fascinating piece of this puzzle: the internal competition. With so many brilliant midfield options, from Ryan Gravenberch to Alexis Mac Allister, the fight for places will be fierce. And no one knows this better than Dominic Szoboszlai, who played a crucial role in securing last season's Premier League title. Dominic Szoboszlai isn't just another name in Liverpool's squad. He's a real engine on the pitch, capable of covering miles with relentless energy while also offering technical quality and vision. His decisive performances in key matches perfectly showcased why he was so vital to the club's success under Jurgen Klopp, and he now remains a key figure under Arne Slot. But let's face it, when you invest £116 million in a player, you naturally expect to see him on the pitch regularly. Florian Wirtz arrives at Anfield with all the credentials to justify that staggering price tag: goals, assists, and a rare ability to control the tempo of a game. So, where does this leave Szoboszlai? For many, it may seem that the Hungarian will be relegated to a secondary role or rotational option. However, Szoboszlai has something to say about that. In an interview with Hungarian channel Ogunkru, he made it clear that he won't simply fade into the background without a fight. "If anyone thinks it's going to be easy for me to accept sitting on the bench, we'll see after pre-season," he said, with a confident and determined tone. "I'm not the kind of person who gives up easily. Joining a Premier League winning team is no small thing, and I know he, Wirtz, knows that too." And here's the highlight of the story: this competitive mindset isn't just inspiring, it's essential for keeping standards high within the squad. After all, great teams are built on healthy internal rivalries, and this battle between Szoboszlai and Wirtz promises to be spectacular. Looking at the numbers, it's clear that both players have distinct yet complementary qualities. Florian Wirtz, with his magical dribbles and pinpoint passes, is renowned for creating goal-scoring opportunities out of thin air. His averages for goals, assists, and direct involvement in attacking plays are phenomenal, especially considering his age. On the other hand, while Szoboszlai may not boast the same flashy numbers, he compensates with his outstanding defensive contribution. He leads in tackles and high pressing, ensuring the midfield operates as a cohesive unit both on and off the ball. This duality raises an intriguing question: can the two coexist? Or is it inevitable that one will outshine the other? Some analysts suggest they could form a devastating partnership, combining Szoboszlai's physicality and aggression with Wirtz's creativity and vision. Others argue the competition will result in only one of them becoming a regular starter, while the other takes on more rotational or tactical roles. Regardless of who ends up starting most matches, one thing is certain: this rivalry will benefit Liverpool. Just imagine the extra motivation that comes when you constantly have to prove your worth. For Szoboszlai, it means showing manager Arne Slot that he deserves his place based on consistent contributions. For Wirtz, it's about justifying the club's massive investment and proving he can handle the pressure of performing on one of football's grandest stages. Moreover, it's worth remembering that modern football places huge value on squad rotation, especially in demanding leagues like the Premier League. So even if Wirtz is the preferred starter for most games, Szoboszlai will still have crucial moments to shine, and vice versa. This creates a fascinating dynamic where both players will have chances to stand out and help the team achieve its goals. With players returning to training in early July, pre-season will be pivotal in defining the squad hierarchy and fine-tuning tactics. It will be fascinating to see how Arne Slot plans to integrate Wirtz into the existing squad and how he balances the different qualities of his midfielders. The friendlies will serve as the perfect testing ground to experiment with combinations and figure out which pairs or trios work best together. Szoboszlai, for his part, will use this period to send a clear message: he's not prepared to give up his position without giving everything he's got. And Wirtz, the new arrival, will have the opportunity to show exactly why he commands such attention and expectation. In the end, this story is about far more than just two players fighting for a starting spot. It's about passion, dedication, and an unrelenting desire to push beyond limits. Both Dominik Szoboszlai and Florian Wirtz have the potential to take Liverpool to new heights, and how they embrace this internal competition will shape not only their individual careers but also the club's future. With Arne Slot at the helm and two shining stars ready to collide, or perhaps cooperate, the upcoming season promises to be packed with excitement, drama, and, of course, plenty of goals. And while Szoboszlai and Wirtz prepare to battle it out under the watchful eye of Arne Slot, it seems the Dutch manager could have even more headaches on the horizon. Rumours suggest that Núñez and Chiesa could be on their way to an Italian club, with shocking deals reportedly close to being finalised. What does this mean for the future of the Reds? Is Slot really under pressure? Click the card on the side and find out all the details of this bombshell that could change everything at Anfield. See you there.